our very first guest of the day. He's visiting us from Estonia, and he's passionate about helping startups, scale-ups, and corporations with innovation. So please put your hands together for our first guest this year, Siim Lepisk from Net Group. All right, great to have you here. First up, we did not plan our outfits in advance, but we're loving the coordination here to kick things off. So how are you feeling? First guest of the day, first part of Nordic Business Forum 2023.
Truly excited, and also excited about the outfit, match made in heaven.
Yeah, we love that. All right, so tell us, for anyone unfamiliar with Net Group, what exactly do you do and what is your role there?
So Net Group is a business and software development company. And my role as head of innovation is not just to develop a new software, but really to search for innovative business models that can really take the company to a new level and perhaps even create a new spin-off out of the business.
So everyone has their own definition of innovation. What exactly does it mean to you?
My framework of innovation is on 3 levels. So the first level is the solution. We solve your problem in an innovative way. The second level, now once we have the solution, then we could turn it into a product that is scalable and solve the same problem for many industry players. And the third one, once you have really good product on the market, you can really turn it into a new industry standard, so everybody in the industry will consider your product as standard.
Okay, so 3 key steps, but what kind of mindset do you need from the outset to really want to push through with this kind of change?
Right, so let me bring you an example how we developed the mindset together with one of our customers. A solar panel company approached us and said that their problem is that their customers don't have quite good overview on how far the installation process is, what's going to happen next, and so forth. So we went to investigate the problem first, and realized it's not only their problem, their competitors have similar issues, all the industry players don't have quite good idea of the process. So their idea of the solution was that why don't we build a few more tabs in their CRM? But we were like, why don't we build a scalable product out of it? So they were ready to accept this external view and really together with us build a product that not only makes their customers' life easier, but is a product that they can scale across the industry and hopefully become a new industry standard in all renewables installation.
And how has it gone for them since then?
Yeah, the system is live. It's having a good traction. But I can bring you another example where we really used our mindset and changed the mindset of customers to build a new industry standard as well. So it's from financial industry. A major Nordic bank approached us and said that they have a problem with their regulatory compliance around investment banking. And it's an obvious problem in some sense because last financial crisis happened because there were a lot of toxic assets that investment managers throw in the portfolio. So the regulator has been creating more tighter regulations to avoid such thing to happen again. But the beautiful thing is that the regulation is pretty much the same across the whole Europe. So we told the customer, if other banks have the same problem, why don't we create a product out of your solution? They were like, we're not really in product development business. We're in investment banking business and we want to remain true to our core business. We were like, fine, but solve your problem, but may we then turn it into a product ourselves if we see that across the Europe it's the same problem. And they were like, yeah, why not, but what's in it for us? And we said that if we turn it into a product, we can gather more market insight and build you even a greater product, something that you could not initially dream of. And they were like, yeah, let's give it a shot. So we solved the original problem and now created a separate company called DepoWise, which is an investment compliance oversight tool. And currently we turned it into a product And 17 banks across Europe are right now using the system, having more than 700 billion euros assets under management supervised by our DepoWise product. And if you ask from Luxembourg or London, what should you use for your regulatory compliance in investment banking, then most of people in the industry say it's DepoWise because it's the innovation leader in the area. So really changing the mindset from simply having a solution, turning it into a product and really building it into standard. And it's important always to understand how far is the customer ready to go. If they just want to stick with solution, that's fine. We solve the problem, but maybe we can productize and
But picking up on that, I mean, it sounds like customers say they want innovation, but actually there can be quite a lot of pushback within the process where they're saying, oh, we did want innovation, but only to this point, or we weren't thinking about an app, or we weren't thinking about those kinds of things. So how do you manage those partnerships and keep that good relationship while trying to push them a bit beyond their comfort zone?
Yeah, it's a slight balance between the empathy, building trust, and then we don't want to be the guys coming in like, hey, there's a new sheriff in town, we know how to do innovation. That's no one's gonna act on you. If new boss comes and says that these are the rules, then it's very hard to start acting according to these rules, although they might be very smart rules. So you have to be careful in taking them from one level to another.
You explained a little bit about how you kind of have a set model for each client when it comes to developing innovation. Tell us a bit more of that. Is there ever a need to move outside it, or is it something that you find is great to have a structure?
Yeah, definitely. If I asked you whether it is important to do the right things or to do the things right, both. Let's try this. Is it more important to do the right thing? Yes, I see hands. But to do the things right in the right way? It's like 50-50, both are right. But my answer is that first you have to do the things right to figure out what the right thing is. What is the real problem worth solving? And then you again have to do things right to fix the problem in a right way. So it's definitely a very methodological approach. And oftentimes in your house, who feels that they have super innovative company, that they're the innovation leaders? I see 2 hands.
I think a lot of them are from your company. They're wearing the same sweatshirt.
there is some room to develop, right? And then oftentimes that external perspective is that what really adds you the thinking different mindset. So you would want to include some external view to turn your okay innovation to a new industry standard.
All right, thank you. We're starting to get some questions in from the audience, which is super. I'm hoping you might be able to see the one, or have I just deleted it? Classic technical hitch. The question is, can you share an example of successful innovation initiatives you've been involved with and the key factors that have contributed to their success?
Sure. As I said, the solar example, then the DepoWise was super amazing. And I think one thing to keep in mind is to have a founding team of both business founder and technical co-founder. And the technical co-founder is not just the one who executes on the business ideas, but can really bring something new on the table as well. So whenever you search for your own team member or someone from outside, really think that do the tech guys have the disruptive mindset as well? Have they done are they eating their own dog food? Have they done any sort of spin-offs or remarkably innovation before? And then one thing, but often people tend to create a mess out of it is equity or sweat equity relationships, that how to slice the pie. But I would say before slicing the pie, it's also fine to agree on a pilot project and deliver something that really works, and then see how you're going to slice the pie after that.
All right, one more question. How do you envision the integration of artificial intelligence And what ethical considerations should organizations prioritize as AI continues to evolve? That's another audience question.
So everybody can play around with ChatGPT nowadays. I think first moment what to keep in mind is what sort of data do you feed in? Is it just the common data, or you can feed in your own data? Where is the data kept, and what will you now get out of it? I think the beautiful opportunity, the biggest opportunity in innovation nowadays is really sending the AI to scramble your sustainability reports or data. So can you get some insights on how to become more sustainable company? So there's definitely opportunity for companies to be stronger.
Really interesting. And we're going to be talking a lot about AI in the coming couple of days, both the opportunities and challenges that it brings. Finally, a bit more of a fun question here for you, but is there an out there innovation that you would like to see AI helping with, or that you would like to see realized that you haven't worked on yet?
Yeah, the first robot that I would send over is to is really, I would send an AI for company strategic plans and come up with innovation ideas from it. And most likely they are along the lines of creating more sustainable future somehow.
Okay, so something fun that also helps to save the planet.
Yes.
All right. Brilliant. Well, let's give it up to our first guest of the day, Siim Lepisk, Head of Innovation at NetGroup.
Thank you.